I am very excited to have the amazing spirit whisperer here, Mark. Hello, Mark. Thank you for being
Hello. Hi, everybody. Hi, Gerald. I'm so happy to be
Hello. I
here. All my
am
favorite people.
glad to have you here. I'm Tara Stash, and this is a silly casual because Mark and I were just talking backstage. It has been over a year since he and I have shared space online together.
I know.
And that is just far too long. And when we're finished with this, we're going to figure out another time that we can do something together
Yes.
because
Yeah.
it's
No, I love spending time with you. I've been thinking about you a lot too. So I was so happy when you took the initiative because I have been a little, I'm just trying to keep up a little bit. So it's hard for me to do the old. Like I'm always available to go, but it's harder for me to instigate it sometimes.
I completely understand. I completely understand. And we have people who are here, and let me remind you, this is for entertainment purposes only.
Yeah.
Do not make decisions based upon what we say. Seek professional assistance. Really. And I actually like to remember or remind people when you know you need help, that shows you're intelligent and you're paying attention. When you ask for help, that is courageous. And when you accept help, that's very brave. So do it. Do it. So I think that's lovely. And okay, so Mark's links are all below. So please go over and share some love. And Mark just had his 3-year channelversary.
Yeah. I know. I can't believe it's been 3 years.
So
Zooming.
this is yes. And so let's say hi to a few of we have the the best chatters, the work lurkers, the best lurkers, and the future lurkers. So it's good to see everybody here. And he's so Marky has so much testosterone, he grew a mustache just for today.
Yeah, overnight, because I knew I was coming. So I just, squeezed it out. Wasn't that hard, though.
No.
Like my pubic hair grew a little, too. I wasn't planning on it, but that was a side effect.
And now you know.
Yeah.
Now you could get it braided. Sorry. I'll put an adult-only video thing or something.
I can actually do that while we're working because you only see me from here up. So I'll just.
Well, it is one of those things. Right? I don't exist from here down.
Yeah, I know. That's the fun thing about it. You just have to have a top. The bottom can just be floating in the wind.
That's exactly right. Medium Betsy Palmer is here. We have Beth Espazio Rising. Laura Hammond Davis is here. We have Jonathan Daly. And Karen, Starseed Awakening 1111. And Karen is on my list of people to contact because I'd like to do another light language with her and JJ. So, Free Spirit.
Hi, Karen.
Naomi Hewitt. Lady Lo-Fi, good to see you. Tortoiseshell Moon Kathy. Christine, I got you. And Peaceful Easy Feeling. And Jenny 123, great.
Starseed says yes, let's do it.
Okay, good. And Jeannie says I'm normally a lurker. Well, I'm glad you decided to come out of your lurkness.
Yeah.
So, and yes, it's the stash. It's always the stash. So, yes, I agree, Cindy, but that's okay. You can laugh. And Eliza is here. Golden Yellow, great to see you. And yes, okay, let's do it. There you go. All right, we are taking some questions. Go ahead and ask something about Bodhi. We're gonna get caught up. We want you to enjoy. I want to find out what's bringing Mark some joy these days. So, and Jen, I've got your question. Hello. Jana is here. Hello. Merita is here. Good. And Jazz is here. So it's true. All of the cool kids are here.
That's right.
All of the cool kids are here. So, Mark,
I like that T-shirt. I wanted to tell you.
thank you.
I like the way the mustache, caresses your testicles. I mean, chesticles.
There you go. Yes, yes. And I have this in multiple colors, and
Oh,
it is one of those things that people are like, "Oh, Gerald, you need to make merchandise," and I'm like,
yeah.
okay, but I don't want to have to mail it all."
Oh,
But
yeah.
anyhow,
Yeah, there's that. Those are cool glasses too. I love them.
thank you. These are good. I need to get them. I need to get them. Um, I need to get a new prescription for them because this has been. It's been a while. Yes.
They're cute though. They're very steampunky kind of.
Thank you. Yeah, another slip, a mustache T-shirt. That's all. So, Mark, what has been bringing you joy these days? What's been going on?
Oh, let's see. Am I joyful? Yeah. Well, pretty much the same things that I always do. My pets are big joy bringers, for one thing.
Yes.
They literally make me laugh quite a bit because they're such a pack of goofballs. Of course, the YouTube channel brings me joy.
Yes.
I still like I have my little consignment shop thing that I do where I sell stuff. I like that. And just, I really enjoy, YouTube. This week I had that big surge from the universe or whatever. I don't know exactly why. But got lots of new subscribers. That was a lot of fun. Lots of new viewers. So, I'm enjoying that. That's what makes me happy. And, other thing that make me happy is like if I get overwhelmed or if I'm feeling like the world is too much, a lot of times I'll do a craft or something that really kind of smooths me out, grounds me, gets me back into the groove. Or I'll plant something. I planted tomatoes.
Yeah.
Now I'm watching them grow. I love that. That's a lot of fun. So, and I planted flowers, and I'm doing some crafts.
What crafts are you working on?
Well, right now, because you know me, I love jewels and sparkly stuff. So I'm making ink pens, but beading them with sparkly jewels and little things.
Oh, very nice.
Really cute. And yeah, I love coloring too, Naomi.
Yep.
And I'm doing there's that thing called diamond paintings where you jewel a painting. I've been doing those because that's a lot of fun. But I also like coloring, adult coloring books. I just bought some adult coloring books for my shop.
Look at this MLR. Finally, the collab we've all been waiting for.
I know MLR. We have been together before, but it's just been a long time.
Yes. And in my description, I have the links to some of our previous shows because people will want those. And Cindy Lou said your nighttime shows have been a lot of fun, Mark.
Oh, good. I'm glad you guys are liking them. It's been fun for me too. Yes. And I kind of like doing it taped because, I do a lot of live readings. I like to do the taped one because I can be more focused. It's not that I don't love talking to the chat and everything. I do. I love that too. But this is a little bit different because I just hone in.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, and then that way, because, and you do live shows. So there is a balance of, connecting, watching the chat and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Melinda loves your animal tales.
Oh, good, sweetie. Yeah. Yeah, I re-released a couple of my old ones because it's for anniversary week. Also because I got a whole bunch of new subscribers and just to try to let them know more about me and stuff because, they just clicked on me for the first time ever and going, who's this weirdo?
And then they subscribed. So that
I know. It's very, very sweet. I've been very blessed. I'm very grateful. Everybody's been so sweet to me. I only had so I got hundreds of new comments. That's a little challenging just to get through them. I'll read them, but to stop and it takes a while to respond. And I like to respond, but at least let you know I read it. You know what I mean?
Yes.
But of all those, I only got 3 we'll pray for you, like comments.
Yeah. It's like, whatever.
Yeah. How can you not love Trump? We'll ask God to help you. Okay. Well, don't waste your time on that one,
Yeah. Yeah. That's crazy. I just my Jeffrey and I went on a quilting retreat in May, and I did some new techniques for some fabric paintings that I like to do, some quilting. Do you want to see them?
Yes.
Okay, I'll share a little bit. And
That's so
so,
much fun. I didn't know you and Jeffrey were that close together.
well, we're married.
Oh, that I was thinking of a different Jeffrey. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I was like, no, my Jeffrey,
Okay,
Jeffrey.
your hubby. Yeah, go ahead. I'm
Yes,
sorry.
my hubby.
Now
So this is what I was doing is I was playing, and
ooh, I love that.
yeah, so I was having some funs with a new technique, and I was actually sandwiching scraps of fabric between a wash away stabilizer. So this is what I came up with, and then
Cool.
the next one that I did is I did this one.
Ooh,
which is a lot of fun. I'm very pleased with it.
I love it too.
And what's nice is the background. It
Ooh, I love
looks
it.
like a different scene, so
Yeah,
it's really, really fun.
that really looks like landscape.
Yeah. So this was based upon a picture that a friend took, so you can see a lot of thread work there.
Oh, it's so beautiful. I love it.
I had a lot of fun with that.
Yeah, talking about crafts, and using your hands to create something, people don't really completely understand the power of that. Just putting your hands to work. It also relaxes your mind. You're not stewing over stuff. You're just being in that creative flow.
Yeah.
Pan preaches about that all the time. He's a big craft music, just doing something creative, just to keep reminding yourself that that's what you're here to be, is a manifester and a creator. So
yes,
that looks gorgeous. It reminds me too of rag rugs that my grandma used to make.
I remember those.
Because of that neat different colors and textures in there. Yeah.
Yeah. I have it was a lot of fun because I was learning a new technique, and then the second one that I showed you, it didn't match my vision, so I created a third one which worked out very well. So
neat. I love it.
So
yeah.
And but I think one of the things that you're talking about is so true. There's a lot of magic in the world, and some of us pray, meditate, we do spells and crafting. When we bring a physical aspect to that, it helps to manifest it sooner.
Yeah, exactly. And what I would do, and I still do, but Pan took me through manifestation exercises to manifest things like jobs, houses, car, that kind of thing. And I would go through all the steps, but then when we get to the point of there's not anything really to do about that, he'd go, just go color or go do a craft, because you're still working the energy, but you're into that. We're making something from out of the mind into the form, we put it into form. And he always tell me that just helps that bigger, that other picture you're working on. The other thing is, you're not worrying about it. Is this going to happen? Is this going to happen? You just rest that for a while. It's like an act of faith. You're just relaxing. You're just going to create something fun because you don't have to work at this other thing. It's happened. I don't know. All that makes so much sense to me now, but
yeah. Well, and let's think about it. When I was growing up, a lot of times my mother would give me blank paper and crayons just to do something with. Yeah. And part of it, I was thinking that she just wanted to get me away out from underfoot. But I think, there's some great chatters who are actually talking about it stimulates the parasympathetic system. And Jana is doing neurographic drawing, and that's helping.
Cool.
I love that.
The crocheters. Yeah.
Yep. Well, and I knit as well. So yeah. So that's wonderful. And
well, Pan used to say, how this is the way would try to explain it to me when he was really pushing, crafts. And I love crafts, so he didn't have to push too hard. But we would do craft projects. Like I went through a period of making bath salts and stuff like that with him. But
Sure.
he would talk about, well, Mark, the indigenous peoples, the Native Americans, they would put energy into the things they made. So they didn't just make a basket, but it would be a basket imbued with spirit and
Yes.
love. And he goes, and then let's say they wanted rain and they were praying for it, but then they got up and took action. So they would dance and sing to bring it into physical form. And like you talked about how that was the same kind of principle.
Yep.
You're acting on faith and you're just working. And it's a form of, don't you feel meditative when you're doing?
I do. Jamie and I, Wandering Mountain Bardic Path, who is here. Hello, Jamie. And I just did a deck casual with the artist Olivia Rose, who created this tarot deck, the Mind's Eye Tarot. And it was a great conversation about the importance of getting into the flow and trusting where it's going, and then being willing to, when you come back into your body and in the present, it's sort of like, wow. And there's a lot of beauty in that. So, Ben,
you move into a whole different kind of space. Even
you do.
Yeah, it just automatically almost happens. It's the same thing if you're gardening, or you can do that cooking. Like you might envision what you're going to have for dinner, and then you take it out of the mind and you actually create it. Exactly. But that can be the same kind of thing too. Yeah.
Exactly. Ben from Beneficial Tarot is here. Hello. And MLR says, I confess, I now spend more time doing AI art than physical art. Both can have their place. Both do have their place. Yeah. You are absolutely right. Diva is here. Hello. Joanne Mayhew. And yeah, Betsy said full circle from thoughts to deeds.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah, and Jen has been a crocheter their whole life. After carpal tunnel surgery, I can't do it. I miss the meditation state I get into while crocheting. Yes. And Sherry, Voices from the Swamp, is here. Hello, Sherry.
Hi, Sherry.
And we are talking about, Joanne, Mark and I are sharing things that bring us joy, and we'll get to be doing a few readings here shortly. So,
and Diva says baking bread takes her away. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Cooking creation. There's so many ways you can be creative, and, and it's big and important. Sometimes I don't think we give it as much credit as it is. Is it really?
Yeah.
It gets you in the flow, kind of.
It really does. And here's the interesting thing, Diva. I, like many people in 2020, I started making sourdough bread, or trying to make sourdough bread. And I never was able to get it to work for me. And so earlier this year, I broke up with my sourdough starter. I was just like going, thank you very much. It's me. It's not you. It's all me. It's not you. And so, but whilst we were away for a quilting retreat, somebody was there and she makes sourdough bread. She taught people how to do it. And every morning we had a loaf of sourdough bread for breakfast. So,
look at that. And it was right when you said, I'm breaking up with you.
Yep. Yes. It's like,
and it said, not so fast.
Yes. And Joanne said, I just liked your channel, Mark.
Oh, thank you, Joanne.
Thank you. And somebody, Ms. May, likes your stash, Mark.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I grew it overnight.
So,
yeah, we're simulcasting.
Yes.
We're on both channels today.
Yes. Okay, so, sourdough and dill rye are my favorite breads.
Ooh. Yeah, but just good old homemade bread. There's not hardly anything like it. Oh, the smell, and when it comes out and it's hot and
Well, it is one of those things that it's I did find out whilst I was practicing and studying and doing research. I was like going, it actually says you're supposed to wait like 30 minutes before you slice fresh bread.
Oh, yeah, but then it's already
And I'm like, who does that?
Yeah, I know, because you have to have one piece right away. Yesterday I made cornbread, and of course, as soon as it came out, I had to immediately eat a piece because it's hot. Then I could.
I love cornbread.
Oh, I do too. I'm a
Do
cornbread.
you make it? Do you make homemade, or do you do out of a box? No judgment either
No,
way.
no, I make it from like cornmeal, egg, like homemade, scratch.
I
Kind of.
love it. I love it.
Yeah, and I love it. And I always make it like in an iron skillet, so a skillet full. I don't really do the muffins. I have before, but I like. But the other thing I like is fried cornbread. Where you fry it like a pancake, Oh, it's so good.
Yeah. And Peaceful Easy Feeling said, I tried my hand at focaccia, and that was lovely. Focaccia works for me. It's great. So, and oh, yep, we love the cornbread. Favorite bread is pumpernickel, and it's not that easy to find. You need a good deli. Yep. Oh, yeah. So Betsy shared my magical experience last week. I had a big male turtle join me on a long swim.
Ooh.
I was singing to him through my snorkel. He swam to me, checked me out, and then swam next to me for 30 minutes.
Cool. Luckily, it wasn't a snapping turtle.
Yeah, she lives in Maui. So, and she spends a lot of time.
Sea turtle.
Yeah, it's a sea turtle. So that's amazing.
How neat. I love that. And just that he came up there with you. So neat. Oh.
Yeah. No, you do not have to get a bread machine to make bread loaves, because there's these great things called hands.
Oh, yeah.
You can knead them. So, and okay, so there are a lot of people who are joining us, and so one of the things that's bringing me joy is the fact that I actually like it when I have an opportunity to spend some time with a new deck, a new to me tarot deck, and just get to sit and not think about anything other than what the cards are looking at.
Cool.
It's so great. And to be honest with you, I haven't given myself a lot of time to do that because I've been balancing stuff around my house. And I was sharing with Mark, I'm having my privacy fence and my deck replaced. And so, all of that's coming. So, and it's like, but I also, so that's one of the great things that's bringing me joy. And do you read Marseille tarot decks?
Well, the name's not. Is that like France or something?
They're pip style decks.
Oh, I don't usually do the pips because I don't like them, because I read from pictures so much, and then the pips are just the same picture usually over and over and over.
Yeah.
So I usually don't get those just because I go from the picture more so than the book definition of the card. I know that, but I tend to go more from the pictures. That's also why I usually do a lot of decks.
Yes.
Because different pictures do different things for me. But show me one of those.
Well, I can say Beth made me do it. I got this deck, the Melatonia Marseille.
Uh-huh.
And it's a lovely collection. And I love the edging, which is a soft blue. Here's the back.
Ooh, I love that. So gorgeous.
Yeah. And so it's very pretty and has, for me, it's beautiful to look at. It's very ornamental.
Yeah.
So I was reading with these recently, and it's just so nice to be able to have some variety and just
I love that too.
What that comes through.
Yeah, and those are all written in French, right? That looks like the Ten of Swords, is it? Or Wands?
This is the Seven of Wands. And by the way, here's something new to me that I finally understood. In a Marseille, the wands are straight, the swords are curved. I missed that before.
Wow.
And because now of course I can't. Oh, so for instance, this is a sword. This is the Five of Swords.
Oh.
And this is the the, where did it go? I think the two. No, wait a minute. There's another sword. I can't tell if it's the 4 or a 2.
Oh, yeah.
Anyhow, it's so pretty
too. Yeah.
So
Yeah, they are gorgeous, but I don't know. I still like the pictures better for the little cards.
Oh, of course. Oh, and I like telling pictures, stories with the pictures.
Yeah, me too.
It's great fun. It's great fun.
And some artists, I don't know, some just, I'll get a deck that I think is going to be great, and then it doesn't really.
It doesn't resonate, yeah.
Yeah, and then I'll get one that I think, I'm just going to try that, and then I really love it. You never know, kind of.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I think it's about the energy that the people who created the deck put into it, and sometimes that resonates or doesn't. I don't know.
Well, and I think it is one of those things. Go ahead, freestyle, and put it in. Diana, this is Tiger's Eye. Mark and I were talking about that. And Debbie Aquarius Owl is here. Hello. And so, okay, I'm just getting caught up. Tom is here, Early Ritual, who is work lurking. And Martha M is here. So thank you, everyone. Ramon Moon Scarab is here. Have you ever met Ramon?
No.
Ramon, this is Mark, Spirit Whisperer. Mark, this is Ramon Moon Scarab.
Hi, Ramon. I almost said Marone. Hi, Ramon.
And I got a nice email from Ramon today. And Ramon's going to come on my channel to do a Djwhal, so it's lovely. And so, okay, I'm just getting caught up. So it's like,
yeah, there's a lot of people here I don't know.
Yeah. So, and here's the thing: everybody do take time and make sure that you verify your subscriptions, because YouTube has been doing weird things.
Yeah.
So, and I have missed.
Yeah.
I've missed lots of people. So, Linnea A is here. Hello. And Rooted Wing Reading is allergic to yeast, soy, and gluten, amongst other things. So bread is a no for me.
Aww.
I'm sorry. And somebody actually talked about never having cornbread.
Yeah, I know. I can't imagine.
And yeah, well, and I wonder if it's an American thing.
Well, I know it's kind of Southern, because when I moved to Los Angeles, a lot of people never had cornbread, which I was like, what? Are you kidding?
Yeah.
But I grew up on it, and you'd think I would be tired of it, but I'm not. I always love it all the time. I love it.
Yeah. Yeah. I like it. And it is so, and Ramon says it's nice to meet you.
Oh, yeah.
So
you too.
And so more people have come in, and Chris Yao is here. Hello, Chris. Getting ready for my Wednesday Hermes prayers, but now I'm distracted. Connecting with folks is also a prayer to Hermes too, though.
Yep.
Go with the flow, Chris. Don't argue with it.
Right.
So, and okay, and then Zane, Tarot Token Witchery, is here. Good to see you. And yeah, people are not always getting notifications, so it's weird. So
yes, Chris, that's the way I made mine, in a cast iron skillet.
Yes.
I know I told people on my last video, just in case you didn't think I was really Southern.
Oh, and
I'm a cornbread boy. Yeah.
Yes, cornbread is Native American. Of course, yes. And so Patchwork Tarot is here. Hello, Jennifer.
Patchwork.
Good to see you. And this amazing person, I call her Saint D.
Davaria?
Yes, Davaria or Davaria. I always mispronounce it.
Well, I don't know.
But I just call her Saint D. So, but I think it's easier that way. So.
Oh, thank you, Moon Scarab.
Oh, there you go. And
I'm going to watch when you go on Gerald's show to see what you look like.
Oh, and he has been hosting something that's called In Orbit With, where he's interviewing people. He's having people come on, and I got an invitation. So
is that the name of your channel?
Moon Scarab is the
Okay.
name of Mark's channel. I mean, of Ramon's channel.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'll go look it up after this.
Yes. And oh, here's Jonathan from the Astrological Tarot Realm. And I am with Michelle Marie tonight, Astrological Tarot.
Cool,
So,
cool.
And so,
Work lurking.
Yes, work lurking. Cornbread is the most acceptable form of corn.
I do love corn, though.
Somebody asked, do you put whole corn in to your cornbread?
Nope. You could, though.
Yes.
And that'd be okay. I do love corn. Look, grew up on beans and cornbread. Me too, honey, T-Land. We were poor, so it was like poor people's food. But, you know, and it's still comfort food for me. So that's what I made was beans and cornbread.
Yep.
So give me that. I'm a happy clam. It's just couldn't be better. And you think, well, Mark, that's awful. Podunk, but I love it still to this day.
And Ramon has had cornbread with jalapenos.
Yeah. Now that would be more like Mexican style cornbread.
Yes. Yes.
I like that too, though. Hot, peppery cornbread. And then have you ever had cornbread salad? Any of you out there?
No.
Ooh, it's delicious.
Hmm.
Yeah, I could talk about food for a long time. So.
Well, I could too. I could too. But you know, so I have a few people's questions marked. Right now, I have 9 marked. I probably missed some, so my apologies. Michelle Marie makes cornbread from scratch and serves it with honey butter.
Delicious. Yeah, I got to go scratch because those boxes are too sweet. It's like a cake when you do the. You just need to make it from cornmeal. So.
Yeah. So, all right. I'm going to do a bit of a commercial just so that we can sip, and then we'll start on the readings. Okay.
Okay. I'm all into it.
This section of the video is brought to you by the word laugh. Everyone say it with me. Laugh. Laugh. To show emotion, such as mirth, joy, or scorn, with a chuckle or explosive vocal sound. Have a good laugh and like, share, and subscribe to our channels. Laugh.
So do make sure that you have subscribed to both of our channels. And I've got 9 or 10 questions started. I'm not sure how many we will get to. And please remember, these are for entertainment purposes only. So
now she talked. Yeah, buttermilk has to go in it. I'm sorry, we're still.
Oh yeah, no buttermilk. That's how else are you going to get it to rise?
Yeah, you got to put butter. Well, some people just use regular milk, but buttermilk goes in there.
Buttermilk is the best way. Yes.
Yep, and somebody else. Oh yeah, and those hoe cakes sound like that would be right up my alley.
Yes.
A good hoe and a good cake. No, I like it.
And Rooted Willow Readings says, I would love to stay, but I have to get parts to change from front struts. Ooh, wish you luck. Good luck. So
yeah,
good luck. And is Christine still here? Here I have on the list, I have Christine, Jen Bowles, Golden Yellow, and Aspasia Rising, Jazz, Jana, Melinda, Joanne Mayhew, Freestyle. I know there were a few other people with questions, so please let us know that you are here. And Christine is here. Christine would like to have a card pull for today.
Okie dokie. Just a general card pull. There's Christine.
Mm-hmm.
She's here.
Yes. I'm going to go ahead and start if that's okay.
Yes, because I'm slow.
You're not slow. So Christine, the card I have for you is the Three of Wands, which is the card of the plans that you have been making are actually happening. Your ships are coming in. This is a time for you to actually this is the time for you to really lean into the I like how this has wings on the back of it. The person has wings. Be ready to be lifted up. The stuff that you've been working on, it's showing up, and it's going to lift you. It's definitely going to lift you. So, and yeah, that's what I have for you today, Christine.
Yeah. Hi, Christine. I think you're new to me. I don't think I know you. For some reason, the cards are giving me that maybe you've just gone through like a kind of a tough time or a big change. Let's say that. And it's been a little challenging, but I don't know if that resonates or not, but it feels like you've gone through, it could be like a job change or a life change, something big that wasn't, just the best fun, that you ever had. But that's changing. So I like you said, dealing with tenants and property managing, because this looks like a property manager to me. And like, here's all your tenants. So that there's like a reprieve coming and that working out a little bit better. So getting a better handle on it, maybe. There might even be more pleasant tenants. Looks like there might be some tenant changes, but that things are moving in the positive direction. Because you also get the Ten of Pentacles. So, it's moving ahead. I'll just show you those first three cards, which I was like going, oh no, that doesn't look like that's been that much fun. But it was the Tower, the Hierophant, and Death. But it was kind of like up against it a little bit. That up against, sometimes I like to say the patriarchy when I get the Hierophant.
Yeah.
But it's kind of male energy that's not that pleasant. But that's over with. And now we're moving into like, the other side of that. That's good. Yeah.
Yeah. And just Mark, you're on it. And yes, tenant changes. Doing my best also with maintenance of all the houses.
Yeah. Okay, great.
Yeah. So
the good card was that little guy in front of all the cups, the Nine of Cups card.
Yeah. T-Lynn, I've got you starred. I'm not sure we'll be able to get to you. Jen Bowes is up. Bowles. Can we take a look at Milo, Sherry Lander's dog? Mark has connected with her before. Milo. He has mounted me, peed on my slippers, and being a cujo to all animals or people outside.
So basically, not very pleasant to be around.
Right.
Hey, Milo. Of course, I don't remember what came up the other reading with Milo. Has he been fixed? I would think so. But he hasn't kind of... Look, an MRR. It sounds like he's unneutered. I know that's why I was in my mind too. But there's a lot of testosterone going on. What are you getting, Gerald?
Well, I'm just he is trying to, obviously mark the territory. and it's 180-year-old house. You thought maybe his food, no, not fixed.
Oh, that's a
6-year-old
big part of the
house.
problem.
Yes, because he thinks he's all that, and he thinks that he's in charge. And I I think all of it feels very much like this behavior is going to continue until some other things are taken care of.
Yeah.
So, but yeah. So because he's actually going to, once those things are taken care of, he's actually going to turn into a very much a cuddle dog.
Right.
So that's what I have, Mark. What do you have?
Well, the reason I ask if he'd been fixed is because that's what I'm getting. And so this card, wild dog answering the call. So, that's uncontrollable. It's like those hormone, I don't know what you call it, but it's way a lot. So unless, you really needed him to have puppies, I would probably recommend him being neutered.
Mm-hmm.
Because all that goes away then. He's not just, that overwhelms him. So it's almost beyond his choice. He just has to go with it.
Yes.
And if you're there, then that's the mounting, that's the peeing, that's the Cujo, all of that kind of stems from that. If think about that, and if you can do that, and you can even go to like a free clinic and stuff, this is the other side. Then all of a sudden you get the gentle, tender, loving little doggy.
Mm-hmm.
Now he has that. Yeah, even though he's 6.
Yeah.
Go ahead. I would. Because that's where all that energy is coming from, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So he'll always be kind of wild. I mean, you can not do it, but he'll always have that part of him. And
Mm-hmm.
it just happens. You can't really control it or tell when he's gonna, go for it.
Yeah, because there's so many things in play there. So, but yeah. So, thank you, Jen.
Yes, honey, and thank you, Milo, little buddy boy.
Mm-hmm. Golden Yellow, Aspasia Rising, Jazz, and Jana are the next ones up. I've closed the questions for this time because we're going to read for about 20 more minutes and then we're done. So, Jen is here. Can we take a look? Oh no, I already did that one. Yeah. Sorry. Is Golden Yellow here?
You got the hard part today.
Yeah, because
he's there.
Yes. Okay. Sure. Golden Yellow is here. Would like to get a general read.
Please get a reading for Golden Yellow.
Yeah, let us know what happens, Jen.
Yeah. I like him. He's a sweetie pie, and it's not really, he can't help it, sort of a thing.
Mm-hmm. So Golden Yellow, what I'm getting is you have had I have strength for you. You've had to do a lot of perseverance to be able to get to where you are, and I also have the 3 of Pentacles for you, and this 3 of Pentacles for me says there's been some teamwork going on that is important, and I'm wondering if you're not letting other team members do the work that they need to, Golden Yellow, or perhaps they need to fail or to get some other support so that they can show up and do some work. However, I am getting golden yellow. There's a time period. I got the Four of Swords. You need to rest a bit. You've been going through a whole lot. Your brain is on overdrive, and it's almost like you need to take your brain out and play. It's like what Mark and I were talking about earlier. It's do some crafts, get outside, cook, bake, do something. So that's the initial thing that I got.
Have you been golden yellow working on manifestation or something that you've been wanting to create new in your life and considering the idea that maybe we're here to create what we want? So I feel like you've been looking to create new stuff, trying to learn about manifestation. But you're maybe working too hard at it. Oh, she says,
Yeah,
I need to take a
I
break.
need to take a break. Yeah.
Yeah. So here's magician comes up. And it's like, I want to create good and do what I need. I want to be a magician. That's what we all came here to be, really, in my opinion. But it's like there's an ebb and flow to that. We were talking about that a little bit when we were talking about crafts again. How sometimes you just have to sit down and do a craft and let everything go. All the creating, all the everything. And sometimes, like I used to do this in acting where or I'll just stick to manifestation, where I would write out what I wanted exactly, then I just tear it up and throw it away. Because just the universe knows now, so I don't have to just worry it to death the whole time. So sometimes you have to just put it aside. I used to do that with acting too. I'd write all my character out and tear it up, and then just still had to be in the moment, even though I had all this stuff. I would just allow that to come up when it was necessary. Same thing about manifestation. So if that's resonating with you, so you gotta. I'm gonna say, take a little more time for yourself. Take a break. You said you need a break. Kind of walk away for a minute, recharge, and then go back. You need like a recharging. Yeah, write out things. Yeah, that's great. Because that you're really heading to this King of Pentacles energy,
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So you're just feeling a little out of balance. And we want to pull this pentacle back up. I feel like it's just take a little more time for yourself. Do something just fun that feels like it doesn't matter one way or another. It's just something fun to do, do something like that. Maybe it's just watch something on television where you just blank out kind of. I often will watch mindless TV that I don't have to think about or whatever. Yeah. It makes me laugh or something like that.
Yes.
That's what I'm hearing. Yeah.
Oh yeah. That's so true, because when with the Four of Swords, your mind is caught up in doing things, and you need to switch your mind so that it can actually do something else.
Rest the
mind. About something else. Yes. Yeah. So thank you, Golden Yellow. And Beth Aspasia Rising is here. Can you see if there's anything more I could be doing to make life better for Bodhi, which is their dog?
Bodhi. That was the name of my metaphysical bookstore.
Oh, nice.
80s. The Bodhi tree. So Bodhi's a dog, right? Bodhi.
Yes. You're welcome, Golden Yellow.
Bodhi feels pretty happy, for one thing.
I get Mark. He's 75% Bichon, 25 Maltese, and 25 Terrier.
Okay.
So there's yeah.
Yeah.
I also hear Mark, he's actually very happy.
Yeah.
He's very content. He has a wonderful provider for him, the Queen of Pentacles, who's
Yeah.
taking care of him. He has everything that he needs. And if there's anything else, it might feel like he might want to go on an adventure or something like that. Take him for a walk in a new area so that he can get all of the new smells. So, but I honestly, the short answer is no. There's nothing that you can do because you're doing all the right things. And that's this is her significator, the Queen of Pence.
Yeah.
So
Love it.
yeah.
Oh, that's my Gerald. Queen of Pence. Oh, that's cool. Yes, love that, Gerald. I feel like he's pretty happy. He gives me gratitude card first and foremost, which means he likes to be your dog, and he's pretty happy where he is. Nice, give thanks. I'm being grateful.
Mm-hmm.
So he's grateful. He don't really need for much. He likes to express himself.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. I feel like he might like to talk to you, like actually, like what? Yeah. And he tells you a story or something. He's pretty expressive. He might have a little bit of anxiety. I don't know, like maybe about loud noises, or maybe you don't like the thunder or something like that. He's very opinionated. That's what I got. Here's the very opinionated. Look at that expression. Speak the truth. He
Oh
got
yeah.
a bit of a terrier face on this little doggy. So like that, like he likes to talk and be the little thing. He might be a little bit nervous about loud noises or something. I kind of get like maybe he doesn't like the thunder that much or something.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, I don't get nothing. He feels very sure of himself. He feels very acknowledged, right where he wants to be. He likes being the family dog, kind of a thing.
Yeah.
He's cute. I love his little energy. Very
Mm-hmm.
cute. Yeah.
So
anyway,
cool.
He doesn't want too much, I don't think.
Yeah. I have to sleep with him when there's thunder and lightning. Like late last night, I didn't sleep. He sleeps like an angel.
Ah.
So.
Yeah.
And yeah.
I love when you guys tell me. This is why I really like when you're here when we're reading, so you can kind of confirm or deny, because I don't mind if you deny either. But of course, I love when it confirms. But look at this little card. That's why I went into the thunder thing.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Because he looked like a poor little puppy, so I didn't show you the card. But I was just going, oh, it's not going to. He might be scared of thunder. My big old giant back here, she don't like thunder either. She hates it.
Mm-hmm.
So we have to all snuggle up when it.
Mark, Merita is curious about the deck you're using with the red panda on it.
It's actually called the Red Panda Tarot. It's really, really cute.
Okay.
And I love it. I got it at Etsy. It wasn't the cheapest deck I ever bought, but I had a pet raccoon for 16 years, and these are like, they remind me a lot of raccoons, red pandas. But I just think it's the cutest cards ever. I really like them. So anyway, that's what they are. Red Panda Tarot.
That's great. Jazz, Jana, Melinda, Joanne Mayhew, Freestyle. Please let me know if you are here.
There's Freestyle.
And Freestyle is there, so yeah. Why are you covering your mouth? Oh, no, sorry. You're making sure you're adding testosterone to your mustache so it stays up there.
Yeah, I'm just scratching it. It's a little itchy,
Yeah. So
all that fresh hair that just grew so quickly, it itches.
Yes.
There's Jazz, Melinda. I see a lot of hears.
Okay. All right. So we're going to go with Jazz. Question. Would like to ask my guides, is it the right time for me to try for teaching jobs in a new city and move out of my parents' home?
In a new city. So
in
move out of the
yes.
city.
Okay. Hmm. All right. Go ahead if you want.
Well, let me pull a couple more because this is. I was thinking it might go a different place than where it's going.
I sort of got well. I'll take a
Go.
stab at this because Jazz, what I have for you is I have it's not quite the right time because I have the Seven of Wands, which is waiting for things, spending that time working on your resume, your letters of recommendation, before actually doing it. Yeah, yeah. So and so it feels very much like it's an important thing for you to work on. I'm getting work on 3 different resumes, each focusing on a different strength that you have and what you're looking for. Do the research about the types of schools you'd want to work for, because I have the King of Swords. Do the necessary research and do that, whilst dreaming of what you would like to have happen for you when you get into those schools. There will you'll know when it's time to actually start actually putting in the applications, and you'll find something that's going to work well with your focus area, your skill set, and where you'd like to live. So that's what I have for you.
Yeah. I'm kind of getting pretty kind of the sort of the same. So, I was saying, oh, I don't think this is what we were hoping to see, but I don't think it's quite time yet. I think better to kind of stay where you are. I know you probably feels like you're younger, I think. I don't know. Maybe you haven't been out of school very long. You are teaching already, though, I feel like. But anyway, 10 of Wands. I got a lot of wands. But even in this, look at her. She's not really able to move forward right now. She's going to stay seated for a bit. And 10 of Wands is just like there's still a lot of things to kind of take care of. And it's going to be a little easier where you are. I also got the 2 of Wands upside down. Now, a lot of the 2 of Wands, it would be like maybe the graduation card or where you're coming from school into work and you're trying to find how you fit in. This one's upside down, which makes you think we're to stay put for now. And then I got the 7 of Wands, which Joe was already talking about. There's still a little bit, in this picture. It's not quite as stable as it will be soon. Now, that doesn't mean you won't be doing that. It just feels like because you ask about, is this the right time? It feels like, let's wait a little bit longer. But new opportunities will come your way. Here's the Knight of Pentacles. It'll come to you. So like, it wouldn't just be anywhere, it's going to be like sort of a more specific direction to apply to a school here. It looks like there'll be more direction on the way, which helps go from a lot of who knows what, this is the 7 of Pentacles, into a more specific one.
Yeah.
And then you'll be ready to go, bye-bye. 8 of Cups, I'm on my way to my new job down there. So it's coming.
Yeah.
Just take a big old deep breath.
Yep.
And, just be a little bit more patient, I think.
Yeah. And Jazz had said, I am looking forward to moving out of my home and be on my own, but I get that I need to work on myself more. And, I feel burdened and heavy. I get it. And we'll focus on balancing my energies, Mark.
Yep.
So.
And, use that time and be grateful that you have your parents' house and, stock up some money and stuff.
Oh, yeah, that's a good thing. And,
But when you do move, you're more able to land right on your feet and just move right on,
Yep. Oh, yeah, definitely. So, perfect. All right. So, thank you, Jess. Jana, shall I try to visit home, Hawaii? My poodle does not leave my side for long, and my brother is there. My nephew is there. I don't think they talk. And my Isa is 81 pounds, poodle mix. He was a gift when he was almost 6 months old. He is 4. He was overtrained, in my humble opinion. He knew to stay out of the kitchen. Can you guide me? And will my dog like Hawaii? So
are you moving there or are you visiting?
I think it's a visit, is what I got.
Okay.
Bye, Naomi.
Jana.
Yeah. Shall I try to visit home, Hawaii? So visit.
Oh, how dare you say my mustache is fake? I grew it last night.
Yeah, I mean, Mark is not a fake person, Leah. You know that. There's nothing fake about Mark. Yes, you're welcome, Jazz.
Everybody says it's real. I'm taking a page off Trump's book. Everybody says it. Okay. Okay. Well, this Puppums.
Okay, I'm going to just take a stab at this because, Jana, what I have is I actually have, I was shuffling the cards and the Ace of Swords popped out. It's sort of like, he'll be fine. You'll be there. You're going to give your dog some structure. So I have the Ace of Swords. I have the King of Swords. So you've got to remember that you are indeed the alpha. And you're going to actually help, and you're going to be consistent. But I also get that you're wondering and worrying. So the 7 of Cups. So I'm curious to see how the trip will go for him. That what it will be like flying, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
So for the visit. So, but
yeah.
What about you, Mark?
I'm going to ask my pendulum real quick, just to try to.
Yeah, and definitely have a different view than I have. I haven't read animals a lot, so this is a new adventure for me.
Yeah. Well, if I'm here, all of a sudden the animals come.
Yes.
I don't know if it's going to happen. Oh, you're thinking of a cruise? To cruise over there? Mm-hmm. Well, that would probably be better than a flight as far as heat goes. But here's the thing. I don't think you'll be able to be with him. It looks to me like he would have to stay in like a pen or something.
Oh, and get bored, yeah.
Yeah, like be in a quarantine or something. And I don't even think he could get out of it by the time you had to go. So it looks like he might as well stay home and have a dog sitter as to go there and sit in a thing. I don't want to be a big old negative nanny, but I don't know. I feel like there may be, like I saw people saying, check ahead and stuff like that. There may be so many regulations or something that it ends up being too much and just not. I'm not saying not that you don't go, but maybe it's too much to try to take Essa with you. Like, I still feel like you'll probably go, but you might go by yourself.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see. But it almost might be something that as you look into it a little bit more, you realize, I don't know that that's going to really work out. So it's almost like, go ahead.
Yeah. I actually got the Ace of Wands with the idea of your dog staying home and having a staycation with somebody. That could be a lot of fun for him, because then it would also mean that you wouldn't be worrying so much about what was going on for you during this whole process. So,
yeah.
So, yeah, there you go. Thank you, Jana. Hope that helps. And Melinda is here. Oh, Melinda said, please send President Biden love and light throughout the debate tomorrow night. Well, yeah, of course.
Oh, look, Jana says, I have a grandchild who would love to babysit. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
Oh, my gosh, that's fun.
Yeah, I think you're going to find it's just going to be too expensive and not going to really be fun. He'd rather be with your grandchild than with strangers in a pit pedal there.
Yeah, I love that. So
yeah, me too.
Yeah, and yeah, it is fascinating, Ramon. So Mark is extremely gifted with this. So
too many years with animals in my life.
Yeah. All right, Joanne, can I have a general read and then freestyle, and then we're going to be unfortunately needing to end. So Joanne, please, can I have a general reading?
Look at that cute little muffin there on your thumbnail. So very cute, Joanne.
So Joanne would like a general reading.
Oops. I'm going to switch cards. But what cards? Okay.
And Jana, it's like I'm hearing a whole lot of that grandchild. That would be so good for both of them, actually.
Yep.
So good.
It'd be a relief for you too. You'd be able to enjoy your trip better.
Joanne said that the puppy in the picture passed away.
Oh, honey, I'm sorry. Yeah. She looked like a little baby darling. No, I bet she was. Jana, that's funny. I love it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Joanne, what I have for you is I just turned the death card over right after we saw that your puppy died last year. So and then you are the 10 of Cups. Please do all of the things and remember all of the joy that you have in your life, not just around your pup, but remembering the joy is so very, very important, especially this time of the year. And it is one of those things that, Freestyle, you're up next. So you're up next. Don't leave yet. And then I also have for you, because Joanne, you're having, you're satisfied with what you have. And now I have the Queen of Pentacles and the Ace of Swords. Something that you're working on, this new project, something that you want to actually have happen, you're going to be able to nurture it and make it come through. So there's something, it feels like you're planning something. And start putting action into it. It's going to work. It's going to work for you. So that's what I have for you, Joanne.
Yeah. Okay, cards, you're kind of all over the place. What are you wanting to get across here to Joanne today? You got a 10 of Cups too, didn't you?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. there's like good stuff a coming. Let's say that right away. Even though you might feel like, what the heck? Have you recently gone through a little bit of a, I don't know, are there, maybe there's some money worries or something going on, but it feels like, okay, I'm having a hard time saying what I want to say on this one. Do you have, I don't know. I feel like maybe the finances have been a little stretched. And it's just been maybe a little bit of a struggle, but it feels like that's going to clear up. So I don't know if there's a new way that income comes in or something like that. But, we're moving into this energy. Yeah, I know. What's this money worry thing? Or that somebody, maybe not money, but somebody has been not as honest as you would like them to be or something. Now I might be completely off because we're getting down to the nubbins here. But this is the good energy, the 3 of Cups and the 10 of Cups that you're moving into. And that looks like, yay, that's where I am. But for some reason, it's talking to me a little bit about some energy that was in the recent past that felt a little sneaky peeked or a little underhanded or something.
Yeah.
But, they're still talking about that. That's in the past and we're moving more. You do get the, money's just gone up. Well, then that's good.
Yeah.
Because I do see that. That's what I thought it was going to
No money
get better.
worries. Yeah.
So then it did get better. But also, what's going on with the relationship? You do get the 2 of Cups.
Oh, my siblings, perhaps.
Yeah, maybe so. Yeah, there could be like a sibling that's been a little bit of a brat or something. That could be what. The reason I'm talking about that, I get the 7 of Swords. It's like a little bit of a bratty energy or sneaky Pete energy. It could be a sibling. That makes sense when you mention that. So then I was thinking about money because it's this up and down, the 6 of Pentacles. Sometimes that's the charity card, but that made me think that there's more money coming in. So that's good. So your relationship is really good. So, they want to bring that in there that, look, we got this good thing going on. So there's not a lot. Your world's kind of going the way.
Yeah.
It goes. It's good. It's a good thing. I don't really see any kind of look. There just might be a bratty sibling that's, on the phone or something. But it's not really big. I don't know why they decided to bring that into it. But I think it's only good stuff. And the fact that the 2 of Cups came makes me think the 2 of you are getting ready to do something together. I don't know if you're going to go somewhere or if it's date night or something like that.
Yeah.
That reading
sounds like, yeah. That's interesting. That sounds like you're in a good space, Joanne. In this one little lurky thing, weird thing. So,
yeah.
Thank you, Joanne.
All over the place. Yeah.
Okay, so freestyle is up, and freestyle. Our son said it seemed to be male in shape and dark. He saw out of the corner of the eye. I saw a shadow figure of a man in January 24. Not sure if it is the same spirit. Grandparents died and never met him. And then there's a second part, and our son sure was startled by the shadow figure. He turned around expecting it to be Dad, and nothing was there. I was sitting next to my husband, Dad, reading in the front room, and he had not moved. So, are you wanting insight on what this is, Free Spirit?
I guess so.
So, I may have missed the first part of the question early on. So, but
seems like he saw some kind of dark figure.
Yeah.
What is it?
They're making me get a different deck. So, listen, they're making me get a new deck.
Well, I know, but that happens. I understood that completely. Okay.
Yep.
That's the one deck just ain't doing it or something.
Mm-hmm. Free Spirit, what I want to know is I mean, he was seemed to be male in shape. Saw a shadow figure. He was startled, but was he scared or anything like that? 2 nights ago, walked up behind him. He saw out of the corner of his eye. He thought it was his dad. Okay.
Well, I think you're probably right on. I think it is like a relative. I don't really get, that it's like an entity or something like that, that you wouldn't know. It feels like it's like I would probably, my best guess would be grandfather. It's a loving energy. So heart comes out. So it isn't there. It wasn't really meaning to scare you or anything. It was like the energy's around, but for some reason, the timing made it possible for you to note, for your son to notice him.
Mm-hmm.
I'm also thinking it might be the grandfather because you said he never saw him, but I get this redacted card. See how the guy's got glasses on, like he didn't get to see it?
Yeah.
And so he visits to see the progress. Is this your husband's father?
She said, Free Spirit said he was not scared. He came out into our front room and asked if Dad came into the kitchen. He said, no, I was sitting beside him. He never moved.
Yeah, I think. Yeah.
And he saw a male shadowy figure on my birthday in January 2024.
Well, that wasn't too long ago.
No. Mark, I'm getting a very similar feel that you are getting. I have the Two of Pentacles, and so this is a very masculine energy, a mentor feeling, guidance, offering them the elder and the youth, offering some support there, offering the ability for a different perspective. So this is the Hanged Man, especially in the times when your son may be confused. So this could be, if there could be some confusion about maybe what action he wants to take. And I think this figure is going to be the voice of reason, and that sense of maybe like slowing him down. So none of his grandparents ever saw him. I the parent of him, and the figure I saw was in January. And so it feels very much like okay, so if it was a grandparent or a grandfather in particular, it's the grandfather wants to get to know him.
Right.
Well, I mean, this is very much
I agree.
This is very much a loving sort of relationship. And if your son is all past years ago,
yeah.
Well, that, it gives them the ability to encounter and be with their grandchildren in different ways. So, but yeah.
It feels like, I'm asking the pendulum, but if I had to guess, I'd say it's dad's dad, that it kind of goes through the male lineage, is what it feels like. But he's an ancestor. He's somebody from the past,
Mm-hmm.
a family member, but he's on the other side. I'm going to kind of get I might do better if I knew his name, but then just as a final card, I pulled Truth while Gerald was reading. So I think it's that. I think it's a grandfather. My first guess would be the father's father, but it'd be interesting how you saw that too, because I do think it's the same energy.
Yeah, because I got the Ace of Wands and I got the King of Wands, so it does feel very masculine, and it feels like his father's father, his
Going down the male lineage.
his paternal grandfather.
Yeah, that's the word.
So yeah, there you go.
I was going the male lineage, but it was my paternal.
Yeah, but it feels very comfortable. It doesn't feel advantageous or anything like that. And Chris Yao shared my own 2 pence regarding unknown spirits. Manifestation requires energy. Nasty spirits try to elicit fear and to feed. Benevolent spirits draw on and exude benevolent energy. So the fact that you said he was not scared and startled is David is his father's father. Emery is mine.
Yeah. So I asked, because I felt right away when you showed me the 2 names up there, I always go, okay, 2 names, and I get David. And then I asked, is it David? And so the sun came out.
Oh, yeah. Nice.
And it's like, it's him looking down on he's right there with him, but it's like from the other side. It also seems like this is a kind of a pivotal sort of a time for your son. Like, what do you call it? Like, where he's moving from one thing into another. It's like
it's a transition time. He's evolving.
Yes, exactly. And he's kind of checking in on him because, it's important to him. It's something about where he's growing up or how he's growing or developing. Mm-hmm. It's all positive, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Now, the reason you can see it, because I do think, and what do I know really, but that the veil is lifting. And these kind of things, I think, are going to be happening more and more and more to more people. That's one of the reasons why a lot of us were guided to all of a sudden go onto YouTube, so that people can talk about it and bring it into a group of sort of like-minded, open-hearted people just to discuss it and share it and figure out, why am I seeing crap? Because I think it's going to be more and more,
Yeah.
And this is an example of that, I think, yeah.
And Freestyle said he is in prep college trying to decide his major.
Aha! This is the thing I was thinking about, like, kind of a transitional.
Yep.
He's looking, guiding him, watching him.
And I wonder what his grandfather did for a living, if that's something that he might be interested in exploring.
Yeah, or did his dad follow in his grandfather's kind of footsteps? I feel like no, maybe. But grandfather's looking like, what about you? Or something like that.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Yeah. And as I'm shuffling the cards, I got another Queen of Pentacles. He's super stressed, keeping grades up. His grandfather was a shoemaker.
Oh, I love that.
I love that too. And let me tell you, there's something about these skills.
Gave me goosebumps all of a sudden. I don't know why. It's so weird.
Well, and it goes back to that idea of what we were talking about. Maybe learning something with leather and being a cobbler is going to actually help him be present and help reduce some of the stress.
Yeah, or his grandpa's work ethic, or his entrepreneurial type. I know they probably wouldn't have called it that back then, but that kind of a thing. So he's he's helping you. He's trying to, you know, help. I love it.
Yes, I do too. Mark, you have been incredible. Thank you for spending time with me.
I love spending time with you, sweetie. You know that. And it's
Thank
always
you.
so fun to read with you.
It's great to read with you. And everybody, we're going to, as soon as we're done here, we're going to be figuring out the next time that Mark and I can read.
Yep.
So do subscribe to both of our channels so that you can get notifications of those. And I appreciate everybody being here. Thank you so very much. And for those of you who are watching the playback, if you watched one of the readings and something resonated with you, leave a comment to let us know that.
Yep.
So
yeah, I love that because I hear that happens quite a bit. That's why I like to say, just go ahead and watch it because you never know. With the pet readings too, you never know. It might really resonate on what's going on with your pets. I think sometimes that's the way that works.
Yeah.
You know?
Chris Yao shared, you can lean into that protective spirit by making a water offering or lighting a candle or favorite treat. He says, my grandpa gets black coffee.
Love it. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm a big fan of, honoring the ancestors. So, but
yeah.
All right. We will hang out for a second, Mark, and everybody, we will see you again soon. Bye.
Bye, guys. I really enjoyed reading for you guys.